And today we're reacting to Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer really got away with this. From just speculating with this title, it seems as if they got unbanned. That's my guess. Let's get into it. Let's not do too much talking. Hey, thank y'all so much for showing so much love everywhere I'm at. And I think I'm about to start posting on Astral Dior archives. I remember at DreamCon, y'all were hitting me up, like coming up to me, bro, keep Astral archives. Astral archives. It's been 8 months since I posted on that channel. If you don't know about that channel, look up Astral Dior archives. It's like kind of vlog-esque, motivation-esque pull up over there. I think I'm about to start up. I think I am. Might need to get a new lens though, because this one's too close. I need something further. Anyway, let's get into it, man.
This weekend will be dubbed as the Streamer Essay Weekend. And the first incident that kicked it off was the revival of, the banning of, and the unbanning of Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer from their incident that happened about a year ago, a little over a year ago, on Saeed, Silky's assistant.
Is Silky kind of taking a step back, keeping quiet from this situation? Is he kind of like, no? Is that his take right now? Nah, I'm not stepping into this. They know where I stand. They saw me in the video defending him. I'm not getting into it. Is that his stance?
Oh my God!
If so, I respect
it. Hey, come here. I got you. Hey, come here.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
He's 23. No. He's consensual.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He's not even saying nothing.
He likes it. Yeah, give.
Oh, no.
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on.
God.
Sit down.
Yo.
Sit down.
Nobody.
You remind me of that.
After gathering to do another one of their infamous group streams, Nina Lynn, Zoe Spencer, Silky, and Silky's assistant were having great times on this stream. At least what appeared to be great times. Now I'm showing you these clips to do two things. One, depict what was going on prior to this situation. And two, because I know somebody's going to use these clips as a way to try to justify the situation that happened with him. But that does not make anything that happened to him any better or any more right or consensual. So like I said, Zoe, Saeed, Nina, they were all having a good time. There are even videos and images of Zoe twerking on Saeed and him actually going into the twerk as if he is, you know, accepting of said dance.
What did I even do?
I didn't see this.
Now all these things seem.
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. Now again, still don't matter. It's just okay. I'm gonna be honest, be real for a second. He walked into that. If that was the, let's think like this. If that was the first encounter, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? But let's be humans for a second. If that was the first encounter, he's like, "What do I do?" He gets behind it. He's like, he's laughing. She runs off. Then the next time, he's smiling. Nah. It's just weird that. And y'all tell me, you know, I'm sure y'all say I'm tripping. That's fine. Let's just keep it respectful. When he got off and he was on there like, she needed to go to jail, like, you know, he was woofing. It's kind of weird. It's like a weird switch though. But you can say you can say you cool with it right now, and then a second later say you not cool with it. You can do that. But since it was in the air, I think it maybe messed up the brains of the others. Although when you just hear no, this is why I put the accountability back on them. When you hear no, you just, as soon as you hear that, you say, "Oh, okay, bet. You was cool just a second ago, but you're not now. Okay, bet. That's cool." And you go on about your business, right? But I'm just putting these in, you know, retrospect.
To be fun and games and just streaming culture in general until Nina and Zoe took it way too far. Now I know that there's going to be somebody in the comment section thinking to themselves, well, why is twerking considered essay? Why is him getting a dance from them two considered essay? One, he's telling them to stop multiple times, but that's not what a lot of people are actually focusing on. What they're focusing on is the fact that they eventually pick him up, drag him into a room, and then attempt to strip his clothes off. Even though there are people saying no in this situation, and from my understanding, they even tried to pull out like a condom.
Whoa!
No! Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras, Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Zo, do your shit. No outside clothes on the bed, hold on! That's a nice guy. Hold on, this is a nice bag.
God.
No, he's not consenting.
Huh?
He's not
Yes,
consenting.
he wants
Yo, that's my bag.
You had a condom.
Yo, what is happening? Yo.
Yeah, it just took way too far. But I think he also, not what do they say, victim blaming. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying like on some G shit. I don't get like. I'm just taking on some G shit. I'm in there like, hey, stop, for real, stop that. I just told y'all stop. I don't give a fuck everything. Fuck we talking about. You know what I'm saying? I think that needed to be, you know, yeah, he laughing. Oh, please stop, man, stop. I think it needed to be like, hey, stop that for real. You know what I'm saying? Let's get serious on there. Like, don't be afraid to get serious, bro. Stop. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what's interesting and weird about this situation is the fact that this had been going on pretty much the whole day. There were several times in this stream in which Nina, Zoe, Saeed, and Silky were all together, in which Zoe and Nina went over and pinned down Saeed or started twerking on Saeed in many numerous ways.
He ran away. Cause I was trying to give him a dance last night, and I'm gonna hold him down. You do it.
Okay. There's a lot of clips. This shit ain't stopping.
Hold him down.
Oh my God.
I thought that was the only thing stopped was at the house. Now it's like, all right, man, for real. Hey, you need to pull some niggas aside. Hey, real quick though, real quick. Hey, stop that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you, there you go. Even if you're not trying to make it weird on camera, hey, take the mic real quick. Come here real quick. Let me talk to you. No, real. Stop playing. Stop all that laughing. Hey, stop for real. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Let's not make this. I'm trying to tell you to end this. Stop it right now. You feel me?
You're the girl Saeed been saying so much about.
He hasn't.
Yeah.
You've been talking about me.
Yeah.
Babyface need a bubble.
Watch out, man. Y'all playing. Watch out, man.
The kids.
Now, I'm not going to get in debates with people about what is wrong, isn't wrong, X, Y, and Z, etc., etc. But I do think that this does serve as a learning lesson to a lot of people that even if somebody did consent to something hours ago, minutes ago, days ago, weeks ago, doesn't mean that they will always be consenting. The minute that somebody says no to something, you gotta stop. That's just the way that things work. Now, this happened over a year ago, like I stated, and nothing happened to Nina, and nothing happened to Zoe. You're probably wondering why. Now, I have my own deep dive thoughts about that on Patreon. I'm not gonna discuss it in this video, but let's just say this was swept under the rug and people really weren't studying this situation until some specific incidents happened. Your Rage Gaming, yes, Your Rage, member of FaZe, had to press Nina at a party in which she doubled down on what she did back then, and that kind of sparked this whole new revival of the entire situation.
Hey, before we get back into the video, I got a way you can make some extra bread. I know you bored at home right now, bro. And all you have to do is play games and get paid for it. If you hit the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen right now, you can sign up to freecash.com and start getting paid right now. And they make it extremely simple. First, just create an account like any other site and email and password. And once you get in, you'll see a wall of games and offers immediately. Pick a game that you actually like, play through the levels, and the cash will land straight into your free cash account. It's basically turning your downtime into a hustle without you even thinking about it. People pulling $10 to $20 a day, and with some effort, you can go way higher than that. You can spend a couple bucks in game to hit levels faster that'll ultimately give you bigger offers and payouts. That's the method on how some users end up making hundreds, even 500 or more on certain offers. But you don't have to spend any money. You can literally stick to the free levels and still cash out. The whole point is when you're taking a break from those Astral Dior videos, doom scrolling, looking at women, you can be playing and earning at the same time. Get to your money, bro. And once you run it up and want to cash out, you've got options of PayPal or gift cards. So if you want to get to that extra cheese, hit the link in the description or scan the code on the screen, sign up for free, and start playing for cash on your spare time. And when you use my link or QR code, you get $5 bonus to get you started, bro. Go ahead, get to it. Let's do it.
So what if he says, I feel like you did some shit wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was gonna talk to him, like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you better let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
You ain't see Saeed today?
No, I was looking for him. I was looking everywhere for him.
Now, while she did claim that she was trying to patch these situations up between Saeed and her, she ultimately denied it. Look, Saeed had been talking about this for a very, very long time. And he fell victim to what a lot of male victims fall victim to, is that people just don't care. He ran into the gay jokes. He ran into the...
said little nigga gay. Damn.
Is that people just don't care. He ran into the...
Should be banned forever. Little nigga gay.
Gay jokes. He ran into the...
He let that shit happen in front of him and then taking sympathy after it. And y'all sucking him like he saved a country. He is part of the problem. Y'all don't get it. It shouldn't have gone that far, but it wasn't content, but it was content, so they let it slide. I don't know if I fully agree with that, but the part that I feel like is like, yo, if you feeling uncomfortable, fuck that content shit. You ain't gonna be at your job at working at Home Depot and your boss come over, you know what I'm saying, doing something like fuck everything. Hey, bruh, no, gang, no. Stop playing, no. Like Exodus, I'm not laughing, I'm not playing. That's the only thing with me. It's like, and you can't tell people how to do certain things, but I'm just keeping it honest with y'all. Like, if I don't like this situation, I know y'all I sound like a broken record now, but no, stop. I'm dead serious. I tried to be funny with y'all, cool at first, but now y'all playing with me too much. Nah, watch out. I'm gonna make it weird. I'll make it real weird in there. Where they like, damn, he tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. I am. I'm telling you.
You don't think she bad, you sweet, you soft, X, Y, and Z joke. He ran into a lot of backlash and scrutiny behind dismissing Zoe and dismissing Nina's advances in this situation. And to be quite honest with you, that's just wrong. As a society, we have to do a better job of taking SA more seriously for all victims, to be quite honest with you, but especially male victims. Male victims get invalidated so often because people can't fathom how a man can be SA'd by a woman, but let's be clear, it can happen. It can really, really happen. But the only problem is that when it does happen, people run to the internet or run to the timeline and just straight up invalidate you. And especially because he's a cameraman, nobody's gonna care about him and his feelings. Now, because this situation got revitalized based off of Nina's total dismissal of Saeed's feelings, people started to pick up on this story again, and those bigger content creators like XQC and Azam Gold basically pressed Twitch's B-Star about, hey, how are you gonna address this situation? This is something we didn't know about, and now that we do know about it, what are you gonna do?
Isn't it crazy this bitch hasn't gotten banned yet? She hasn't, right? So let me get this straight. So it's been a whole day. Everybody been talking about this. You have this girl that sexually assaults a guy on camera, and she not even banned. Wow. We're gonna bring this up tomorrow. Like, actually, I'm thinking about maybe I should tell somebody that works at Twitch about this in order to make sure that, honestly, to make them legally liable. Because, like, now you knew about this, right? Like, now you knew that there was sexual assault that happened. It's on video. And like, now, you know, that's it. And so I think they know, man. Yeah, but it's different if, like, I have it right there and I say it right there. Do it in writing? Oh, I will. I'll do it in writing.
Now, what Azam Gold just said there opens up a plethora of interesting talking points. First and foremost, Twitch has an inconsistency problem when it comes to this type of stuff. There's no doubt in my mind that they had saw this.
I feel like all these platforms do. I feel like every single platform do. Every single one.
Clip, or this is something that was on their radar. Hell, they'll see it if I drop a slur on my stream. But it's interesting that they took this long to even do some sort of addressing of the situation, and I think it's quite strange how they handled it. It's also interesting that he claims that he has the ability to make somebody legally liable to do certain things, and this has always existed. I say that because there are situations that have happened in the past in which Twitch has not handled something. Azam Gold or other big content creators and streamers on the platform knew about the situation, but honestly did not leverage the power that they have in order to clean up the platform, you know, to get these sickos and perverts off of the platform. Now, don't get me wrong, we're definitely looking at the platform as a whole and how they handle these types of situations. Ultimately, Twitch did lay down a ban on both Nina and Zoe Spencer. Hold on now, Omar. I gotta say something real quick. In less than 48 hours of both of them being banned, now it is official that both Nina and Zoe Spencer are unbanned after being banned after committing SA on camera to Saeed, Silky's assistant. And I'm here to tell you that Twitch, the platform, just doesn't care about SA. Now, it's probably something to note, and it's something I'm going to talk about later in the video, but Zoe did put out her apology video months ago, and now Nina has put out her apology video over the weekend. And it seems as though that's all that it takes on the platform like Twitch, because Mango
record an apology video.
Another streamer, if you remember from Ludwig's burial cart video, who was
Ludwig got a lot of weirdos around,
saying a bunch of different women humping them without their clothes on, giving them physical contact, etc., is also back on the platform. So that would make 3 people this year who are on high profile streams with high profile streamers, etc., who have been committing SA on stream, getting banned off the platform and then unbanned in no time. I think PR played a large role as to why Twitch even went about doing what they did, you know, the unbannings and these statements and everything like that. But I think it's interesting how quickly they are able to and willing to reverse the actions that they make. Is the SA serious or is it not? And Twitch is making it as clear as possible that they really don't care about any of this stuff for real, for real. Like, they just want people to feel like they care, feel like some sort of action was done, have the streamers make their announcements saying, good, I'm glad the platform did, etc., and then ultimately unban them, because they also do know that the unbans are going to get, you know, not as much traction or not as many views as the actual original banning of them. It's actually sick behavior and disgusting, but it does track for a platform like Twitch. Now back to the video. Now, after getting cooked by a plethora of streamers like Stable Ronaldo, YBG, and McQueen,
I mean, yeah, she's a fucking weirdo. I don't know how it took that long.
That's a literal crime. And you know it's bad when she admitted and she said that he should be embarrassed. Like, what are you, what?
So bad. She said
That was like the worst thing you could have ever said.
as when Golden XCC reacted to it, and they're like, she should be banned. And then she's like, I'm sorry.
Well, they're not even useful to the fucking platform. Who gives a fuck?
They shouldn't be done crazy, but there should be some consequences. There should. Because of the fact of the matter is, nigga, if two men did this shit, it would look terrible. All the women in the world would be trying to cancel them to that man. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. But why is that okay when why is it okay to do that when men do it? But why, but it's not, but they not getting, the women aren't getting the same type of, they're not getting the same treatment. Nah. Doesn't matter if it was all fun and games. You shouldn't do that shit, especially not on stream. Nigga, keep your hands to yourself, okay? The nigga wanna be a mark and run away from Sakochi, cool. Leave him alone. Let that nigga be a buster and run away from Sakochi.
I wasn't expecting that last part.
Now you're just forcing this shit on this nigga.
we finally got an apology from Nina after, you know, this whole incident happened.
I'ma always be alright, bro, trust me, but I wanna make sure he's okay with that ass. Cause he's been very nice, always been very nice to me, you know? This situation, what I'm talking about, has nothing to do with YBG and none of that, so I don't wanna hear his name, but it only has to do with me and Saeed. And listen, I'm old enough to own up to what I did wrong. And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, like we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see, it is wrong. It is really, really wrong, and what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it, you know, and he was very hurt by it, so. That's all that we know.
Her eyes not crazy? That's not crazy? Now, to me, it's interesting, but also very expected that Nina Lim would apologize after this specific removal of her account from Twitch. It lends a lot of people to believe that she actually doesn't have a lot of remorse. It's just a situation where she's trying to save face.
Absolutely. It's like, yeah, at first we wasn't getting in trouble about this. That's why I didn't do no apology. She moved, making her round. She over here being on people's streams. I've been seeing her pop up. I understand that. Telling you, it's like, oh damn, whoa, hold on. I issue whatever apology. I apologize, brother. I did not mean to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. You feel me? And I do genuinely think that in that moment, they all thinking it's fun and games, like it's really chilling. Because again, he laughing, he smile, ha ha. But again, when you just hear the word stop, no, it's in your best. Damn, why am I drawing a blank with that? Such an easy. You should stop it. When you hear yes or no, you should stop it.
And as for Zoe Spencer, she actually apologized earlier this year. Now, granted, a lot of people would say that it came from the backlash of Soul Illuminati, but she did it well before any sort of punishment or any sort of banning was levied down from Twitch.
I didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable whatsoever. And I know that I definitely crossed the line with everything. I was just trying to be funny, and I was just trying to make a moment for the stream. I see that what I did came off all wrong, and it's on me. I take full accountability for that. I just want to say, Saeed, and to anybody out there that I made feel uncomfortable, I'm genuinely sorry. I'll definitely do better moving forward. I want this stream life to be fun. I want it to be wild, and I want everybody to feel comfortable and have.
She got one thing about her you could tell, like as a kid, you know, when that young, when you would get in trouble for like keep your hands to yourself, don't put your hands on nobody. She didn't really get that. She didn't. If she did get that talking to, whatever consequences that came with it weren't enough to like program her brain to be like, let me not just constantly put my hands on people. You see what I'm saying? You could tell. I could know the type of girl she was in school. You feel me? But I think as adults now, especially in the type of time and world we're living in, it's things like this. You ain't gonna get away with that.
The time, but definitely not at the cost of somebody feeling uncomfortable or feeling violated.
Now look, essay is essay, and I don't want anybody comparing the severity between what has been displayed in the Miskit video that I released a little bit earlier and this video. I don't think that that's the productive conversation to have. The more productive conversation to have is, what is this culture that's going on in the streaming community that thinks that stuff like this is okay and acceptable? Who are the enablers? Who are the people that can be stopping this? Who is aiding in these situations? And why do we have a platform that routinely is inconsistent as to how they handle these things? I think part of the reason why people feel as if they can continue to do these things is because there's not a serious platform that's going to give serious punishment based off of your actions and behaviors on stream. Hey, just think about this. I'm a new streamer on the block, and I know if I essay a woman on stream for the clicks, likes, and views and send out an apology, Twitch is only going to give me a 24-hour ban. What's really stopping me from doing these things?
I don't know if that's the same for men. Again, results will vary, not may. Results will vary, for sure.
And hell, as we speak, I'm pretty sure Miskit is not suspended or banned from the platform as well. I'm putting a challenge, and I mean a real hard challenge.
I think the reason why with him is that the fact that it wasn't on camera. Like, it wasn't, like, it's she said this type of thing. That's the reason why, even though I fully believe Shorty. I watched the video. If it's not posted yet, y'all see it soon. But I genuinely do, like, just from this conversation. But I also saw a video of him doing the most, like, narcissist, like, weirdest thing with his ex. But he told her to shut up, and he just did this whole weird dialogue, and it was like, damn, this nigga's a dickhead.
Challenge on Twitch to do what needs to be done and keep these people off the platform. And the next people that I'm looking at is you, the viewing audience. Not necessarily directly blaming you, but you know, the bigger you as a whole. Stop giving your views and stop giving your eyeballs to these people who are bad and evil. Gang, there are so many other content creators who don't do these types of things.
An evil person? I think a stupid person. These two, when I'm talking about Zoe and and Nina, stupid people. I don't think they're evil, though.
At the bare minimum, you could just at least not be so deeply involved with these streamers that you will blindly back them no matter what. That's the type of stuff that leads to all this behavior being enabled. And that's where we get nasty situations like what happened with Saeed, what happened with Imaru, what happened to Senna, what happened to Emily CC, what happened to any of these young women and young men. I'm asking you, and I'm asking myself, I'm asking the community as a whole, Twitch, the platform, everybody. Let's start taking SA seriously. Let's get these people out of here. This weekend.
That being said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. Like the video, sub up, comment up, into the channel. I appreciate you. I'm great for y'all week on, man. ADD lad,